Homestead and Germantown may hold an intense rivalry, but they also shared a common bond Friday night. Each team's student section dressed patriotically on the anniversary of 9/11. Both teams came in 2-1 overall and 1-0 in the North Shore Conference. The Highlanders strike first. Eric Zeller's pass is tipped up into the air, but Jack Pop pulls it down and then gets popped, but he's over the stripe, 7-0 Homestead. Homestead's defense was tough early on. Jake Bruner seemed to be all over that new field turf. He breaks up this pass intended for Connor Edmonds. Second quarter, G-Town's Nate Seymour drops back to pass. He'll end up having to run it, and it's a big gainer. Seymour would punch it in himself a couple plays later to tie the game at 7. Homestead going to the air again. This time, the pass is picked off by Connor Stoming, giving the Warhawks great field position, and they would take advantage. On fourth down for Germantown, Nate Seymour airs it out. Watch Bradley Zakowski work for position and pull it in. Great effort there. He's in. It's 14-7 Warhawks. Homestead responds with a march of its own, and Matt Winters caps it off just before halftime. It's 14 apiece. Third quarter on play action, it's Nate Seymour to Austin Boston. Great spin move here. Nice play will set up the go-ahead touchdown, 21-14 Warhawks. Homestead answers in the fourth quarter, and again it's Matt Winters capping off a drive, the second of his 3 touchdowns on the night. The Highlander kicker is ready to tie this one up, but who wants to tie a game when you can take the lead? It's a fake, and it works. Matt Gresham hauls in the pass for 2, 22-21 Highlanders. Germantown's offense stays loose. For the second time in the game, Nate Seymour connects with Bradley Zakowski on a fourth down play for a touchdown. 27-22 Warhawks. They're not done. Next possession, it's a huge hole up the middle for Austin Boston. He'll outrun everyone. Germantown goes on to the 34-29 victory. A sweet triumph in this rivalry. They improve to 2-0 in the North Shore Conference.
Brad does a great job going up and getting the ball and fighting for it. And when you got a receiver like that, a lot of good things can happen. Nate put the ball right in where it needed to be, and that was awesome. Going forward, I told the guys, I got the utmost confidence in them. We're going to go for it on fourth down. We're going to stop them on fourth down. So that's how we played today.
One of the feel-good stories so far early on in the season is at Wauwatosa West. The Trojans are 3-0, and they've done it in dramatic fashion. 2 weeks ago at Grafton, they rallied for a fourth-quarter win, and last week they were down 20-0 at Pewaukee, only to rattle off 27 unanswered points. Friday night, Tosa West eyeing up 4-0 as they traveled to New Berlin Eisenhower. Before kickoff, a somber and solemn moment of silence in remembrance on the anniversary of the attacks on our country, September 11, 2001. Once things got started, Ike got the ball and got a big play. Sam Carey passes to Jake Rostas, who simply won't go down, breaks a bunch of Trojan tackles, and is off to the races, 57 yards, 7-0 Lions after 1. Tosa West answers with a big play of their own. On 3rd and 20, Rayvon Bartlett to a streaking Kobe Vines. 59 yards on that score, and we're tied at 7. A flurry of action in the last 2 minutes of the first half. Ike drives right back down the field. Pretty good play fake, and Joey Scafidi scores. But with 19 seconds left in the half, West ties it again. Bartlett to Javari Jackson, 17-yard touchdown, 14 apiece, going to the break. At halftime, members of Eisenhower's 1995 state championship team honored at midfield. The Lions get the ball to start the third, and another lengthy drive pays off. Scafidi's second TD, he rushed for 103 yards, 21-14 Ike. We go to the fourth, and with the Trojans' track record, you figure they're right where they want to be. But they could not move the ball in the second half. Bartlett picked off by Bryce Westling. Then, 2 minutes to go, Bartlett winds up, but the ball goes backwards. Freshman Mark Shields makes the recovery for the Lions, whose defense makes the plays to seal the game. Last chance for West. Bartlett sacked by Jake Rostas. Eisenhower moves to 3-1. West falls to 3-1 after Ike beats the Trojans 21-14.
You go to any level of football and it starts with your run defense. And I think the way we got exposed a little bit in the run game last week got us better. It forced us to go back to practice and get to work on some things that we need to get better at.
This was a huge game to win because we're a team that can make a big run in the playoffs, especially this year. So I think getting the momentum from this game will carry us into the rest of the year.